Yeah, dog, and we're live. Welcome to R2R Wreck to Riches. Thanks for joining me today. Happy Friday, everybody out there in the crypto space. If you're on YouTube, post notifications, pound the like button, drop a comment. Always remember, not a financial advisor, for damn sure not a professional. This is cryptocurrency. Got to do your research. Don't ever allow a social media influencer out there to influence you when it comes to cryptocurrency. Could lose it all. And if you're on X, make sure you pound that like button too, repost it, get all the HANA hashtags out there on that tweet and repost it out there. Work for your bags, people. We're live on X and on YouTube. All right. I'm excited about this video. But before we go into all that, let's kick it off with the R2R theme song. Let's get it. Shout out to DeFi Proof.
Lady LaFontaine, let's get it.
Woo! Yeah. It's R2R. It's R2R. Back to riches. Back to riches. It's R2R. It's R2R. Back to riches. Back to riches. It's R2R. It's R2R. Back to riches. Back to riches. It's R2R. It's R2R. Back to riches. Back to riches. Got my call from the R2R. Farmers going up, Brody, check the chart. In the loots, buying all these plots. Tom and G and Mike got the chat on lock. With a drip and pause. Got these dogs and pigeons, farm me, I'm ready to score. Got me a bag of the rich and hard, I think I need more. Group got me in the wave, now I'm swimming the shore. I'm up to the core. It's R2R. It's R2R. Back to riches. Back to riches. It's R2R. It's R2R. Back to riches. It's back to riches. It's R2R. It's R2R. Back to riches. Back to riches. It's R2R. It's R2R. Back to riches. It's back to riches.
All right. Shout out to DeFi Proof. Miss you, brother. I hope you're doing well. Let's get into it. HANA. Check out HANA. Okay, we talked about HANA CTO the other day, right? And it was at a higher market cap. They hadn't had a new logo yet. The new website hadn't been out. The community, it's a CTO. So they took it over. Took it over is what they did, right? And you'll notice as you're out there, let's go to the chat really quick. R2R Familia, what's going on? What's going on? LFG. Yep. What's going on? Is that the same guy who did Gym Rats? I don't know. Gym Rat, I'm not sure. Could be. So jumping into HANA, thank you everybody for joining. Pound the like button. The community takeover. CTOs are the new meta. Talked about the importance of volume, the community coming together, and surviving the volatility is an important phase you go through with meme tokens. You can see here, it went up, it went down, it went up, it went down, and it just gradually went down. Right below $1 million market cap, I was able to pick some up, and then a little bit over $1 million market cap as well. So I'm happy with the dollar cost average. I'm happy with the strength of the community. Right now, you have HANA, and then you have on the flip side, all of the people that are like rating every tweet I do about HANA. SD's the real HANA, and this is not true, and this and that. You got to understand one thing when it comes to meme tokens, right? When it comes to anything. These people, I had to block some fool earlier too, and he posted about me on his Twitter. He has like 2,000 followers. He's like, "You're better than that. SD's the real dog." He showed like this proof that he did. I was like, "Bro, none of that matters. What matters is what token has the likelihood of making it on big exchanges." I can't indefinitely prove based off photos in today's world that could be AI generated or Photoshop that the certificates proving that HANA is the name, or that the certificates showing that SD is the name, and all these things. That's really like something that's, how could you verify unless you actually spoke to the person who is the original owner of the Shiba Inu dog, right? These things are really, really hard to prove. So you're going to see things all over the internet. So I was like, okay, that's part of the narrative. But the big part of the narrative also was the logo, which the logo is done, right? We'll go to their new website. Check this out. This is the new logo here, the new website. So what do exchanges look for? New website. Does it look good? Yeah, they got a fresh website. logos popping was made by Paradox, the same guy who designed the Shiba Inu logo. All right. The guy behind the Shiba Inu logo made this logo. So that's good. He makes logos for everybody. So that's just, in addition to that. But the community strength and where they're heading and what they're doing, right? That is what I really feel is like the best position to be in, because when I'm looking at HANA, for instance, I'm going, all right, there's HANA, there's these SD, and we'll get more into that. I look at volume. I look at it, like I said, from a business standpoint, from Binance or HTX. When Nero CTO was going up against the other Nero, which they refer to as the Cabal, do you think the exchanges gave a crap or cared at all which one came first, which one's the Cabal, which one has these influencers? No. They listed both of them. Why? Because of volume. Volume speaks volume. Volume speaks numbers. Money talks, right? And you want to go where the money's at, all right? The narratives will get you to the promised lands, right? The attention of people. Then you have these debates between the HANA and the SD. The owner of Shiba Inu could have named the dog Lumpy Rutherford for all I care. At this point, the community is taken over. They've taken their own funds. They've made a website. They've made new telegrams, new Twitter pages, all that stuff. And they have the volume. Let's see right here for the daily volume, $1.9 million in volume for today. It was a lot more in the past days. And they have made a massive correction and working their way up, and things can go back down. Consolidation periods are all different on different meme coins, but they're getting the support of people on Twitter versus where like I go and I look at, and this isn't the guy I blocked, but this is somebody who posted to me and tagged me, this is the real, and they posted this photo, right? Saying this is Esty. Who could ever say this is real on both sides? You can't. So I look beyond this, because looking at stuff like this to me is like, it's stupid. Oh, well, this is that piece of document that's on a computer that's intangible and I cannot touch. It must be the real token. Like, no, man. The exchanges don't care about that stuff, and neither should you. What you really need to look at is how the community is responding and what they're doing. So if you want to go take a look at ST, you go, oh, whoa, they have the same background logo that HANA had prior. And in addition to that, their actual price, okay, they have a market cap 1 million. That looks appealing. They have volume $986,000. That's what you want to really be pushing and talking about, right? But it looks like it's not. It's kind of slowing down. It's all right. It's all right. So that's what I look for. Do they have the volume? So at the end of the day, not to bag or say one is better than the other. If the exchange wants to list one and the other, or one and not the other, they will. And what's going to get their volume? Who's winning in volume? HANA. Who's got the better logo? HANA. Who's got the strongest community that left aside going out there and bashing everybody and saying we're the real one? No, they've moved past that. That's kid stuff. I'm a grown man. I don't, like I said, the real name of the dog could be Lumpy Rutherford for all I care. I don't care. I look at numbers. This is numbers in cryptocurrency. What are people willing to trade their Ethereum for? And where's the volume and where's the money at? I had to accept that on Pulse Chain. The volume wasn't there all this time up until recently. So I was trading on ETH. Where's the money at? The money right now, the people right now are shouting out that HANA is the exciting thing right now. And it's recovering. It's had its dip, right? Like I said, it can always go down. And that's a beautiful thing when they correct and all that good stuff. But the momentum is here. And I'm seeing big, organic influencers like myself excited about it. Never talked to these guys. Never spoke to anybody in the community takeover. I've only posted my videos in there and my live stream so they can come check me out. Let them know I'm excited about this, right? So to me, this is where it's at. I love the logo. I love the website. And on top of that, new website, new logo. Got the hype going. They just fast-tracked, and I'll go to their Twitter. They just fast-tracked everything to start to roll for coin market cap, right? Let me pull up their Twitter. Follow them on Twitter so you see. They just fast-tracked, posted this here on CoinMarketCap listing, communities on a mission. Like there's 12 guys that are backing this, and they just went on a Twitter space with a pretty big influencer yesterday that had tons of tokens on there, and they almost, I think they went dead last, right? As far as talking about their token. So there's people that are eyeballing this. Whales will get in, but they'll also wait. Some whales don't even get into a $10 million market cap, believe it or not. And like, look at Overdose. He won't even talk about a cryptocurrency when it's in its infant stages of $1 million. He'll talk about it after 10 million if he thinks it's good enough, because then he can go and say, oh, I talked about it at 10 million. It went 50 to 100 million. And that's how he operates if you watch him closely. Very rarely will he go 500,000 market cap, let's do this, maybe like in his chat, but not so much on Twitter. So that's where real big money comes in, which pushes it past way beyond the $10 million entry, and it never looks back. So that's the important things, right? I don't care about, the arguments for all that other stuff. Let's see. Paul's Jitsu, how can I join this cabal you speak of? Probably stop talking about 2Fucks because no one uses it. So you got trolled, homie. That's the developer of 2Fucks from what do you call it? Pulse Chain. But no one talks about it. I think their yield's really, really bad. So you would probably have to bribe me to use it. To be honest with you, not too exciting over there on Pulse Chain, but there's some things happening. Anyways, HANA. I'm loving what's happened here. I think everybody is talking about it. Let's go take a look at the HANA hashtags. Let's go see. You're probably going to see a lot of people hyped about it, and then the argument between the SD and HANA. See, we'll go to the top ones here and take a look. So they got some chart analysis people. Accumulation range, they call this, for a breakout to here. This guy posted this at 1.2 million. We're sitting at, what are we sitting at right now? 2.1, $1 million more. That was from an hour ago. All kinds of stuff. So people are, it's definitely trending as far as people are talking about it. Laughing my ass off. Kaguso just means Keno. The real dog name is HANA. See, everyone's going on that argument. I think leave the arguments aside. Who's doing what volume? Who do people care about? They care about HANA, right? SD and all that. Hey, it can do very well. But I'm worried about the token that I'm in, and that I'm talking about, that I believe has a greater chance of being listed on like an HTX or Gate.io. And let's look at the on-chain evidence that makes me more bullish about HANA versus SD. A real argument. You want to argue about the name of a dog? That's on you. Congratulations. You can fight that battle all day long. Let's look on chain. What's important is distribution of tokens. All right. Talk about that. Post that on your Twitter feed, right? Post that on your Twitter feed. Anybody who wants to talk about HANA versus SD and the real name, post this. Look at HANA's got 2% wallets, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 1% wallets. The rest are all below 1%. The top two is a smart contract, and there's a dead wallet that's number 1. So this right here, this actual address, it's gone out of circulation forever.
Forever. Forever. Forever. Forever.
Right? It's gone forever. So these are the things that should be battled between anybody that wants to compete, say, oh, HANA's not the one, This is where the numbers are. These are the facts. All these people with screenshots of these birth certificates and all that, these can be fabricated very easily. What is the most transparent thing in the world today? Blockchain technology, the blockchain. Swing over to SD, right? Let's look at their wallet distribution. Is it as good, or is it just as good? Is it better? Let's take a look. So the number 2 wallet's got 4%. Okay, 1.9. Let's see how many wallets have 1%. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 wallets above 1% with the beefy 4% right there. The number one wallet is Uniswap. So when you look at the chart, screenshot this to your Twitter people. See what they think or what they got to say now. Take a look at their chart. You have all these 1%ers, 20 plus, and you went up and you're here. Go look at any meme token. Where are they going from here? Who could predict? They will be here. When they get here, and if the community is strong enough and the community is vibing and they're still building like HANA was during that downward trend, still came up with a website, still paid the $5,000 for the coin market cap listing. We'll take a look at how much that was. I think it was 5,000. Where are they at? Where are they going to be? Because there's a lot of wallets that are going to sell to bring you down here, to give you that re-entry. The volatility is the price you pay for crypto. So if ST can get here and survive, which there's only $139,000 in liquidity, one of those wallets sells, it dumps, and then people panic sell. Go tweet that. Go tweet the 21 wallets you have above 1% versus wait for it. How many wallets got 1%? We got the 2%. So even including the 2%, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wallets in the 1 percentile plus versus like 20 something. All right. That is what matters. That is what people care about. That is what the exchanges go. I can buy up the supply and I don't have to compete with all of these people. They're going to dump. The distribution in Nero CTO, go study that. Right? When I first got into Nero CTO, guys, I remember having my wallets were in the top of the food chain there. And one guy had like 9 billion. There was another with 7 billion, 5 billion. And they were top wallet holders with me on a few wallets as well. Now go take a look who's got the number one spot. And do we have any people that have 7 or 9 billion? No, they sold it off. And who owns 45% of the supply? Binance on this hot wallet. 4.7% Binance. Hubi, 3.3%. All the exchanges other than this one wallet owns 3.7 billion. It's the number one holder out of all the sexes were Nero CTO, right? That distributed out of the hands of like 90% of the investors. I had 3.7 billion between 3 wallets. All right. I had close to 4 billion. So there's nobody left that has that because the exchanges came and absorbed the tokens and the price went up and they listed it because they saw the volume and they realized they can take that out of the investor's hand because the distribution was nice, just like HANA. Versus if you go to ST, they got to wait for all those 1%ers to sell and then buy it if there's interest, if there's volume at that point. That's what you got to understand of the success of what happened there. And if you weren't from the beginning, like me buying it before a $1 million market cap and telling my group and then talking about it on YouTube, a $2.9 million market cap, you didn't see none of this stuff unfold. You don't even know to even go that far back to think about this. All right. So let everybody talk about the name. That's great. Binance doesn't care. Binance doesn't care. I'll repeat. Binance doesn't care. They care about the numbers of the on-chain data. That's it. It's simple. You figure that out. You can figure something out. Oh, let's go. I'm always trolling you in my chat. Thank you for the super chat. So 15 million TVL yields over 100% with no time lock. Bribe upgrade coming soon. We will try to do better in the future, sir. Don't give up on us. I haven't given up on you. I'm just trolling you back and being funny. That is the developer of 2Fucks on Pulse Chain. If you guys want, you guys should check out 2Fucks. Reason is because that's going to be a spot that after a lot of us make a ton of money in the bull market and you exit and you go to your bank, whatever you have left, I would imagine, if you're smart, after the bull market comes and goes, you have stables, and you're going to want to park them somewhere with a nice little yield, and that's where 2Fucks comes in. Bribe well spent. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Again, these are opportunities that we look on chain and we analyze, and I'm giving you points of view that no one is ever going to show you on a YouTube video. No one's going to talk about this on Twitter. Once I project this out there, everyone's going to go, holy smokes. Why? Because I bought Shiba Inu when you can only buy $20 at a time and still get 5% slippage. I have been doing this for so long. I've been full-time crypto for going on, like, I don't even know how many years now, 5-7 years, something like that. And I've seen it all. So with that being said, you have to look at what matters. All right. And I'm glad that the community over at HANA is realizing, like, let's put to rest this argument about the name. We have our evidence, they have theirs. You know, everyone's going to look at it and say that could be fabricated, or that one is and that one's not real. What matters to the exchanges is what's going on. And this is a beautiful website, still under construction, right? It's a good start. Community at hanaeth.com. I think there's 12 members that are steering the boat right now. And if you were to go to their Twitter page, again, you can see the receipt as we look here. This is coming out of the community. The community is operating this project, right? $5,000 was funded. You know, people donated $5,000 to get quickly listed on coinmarketcap.com to get more eyes on this project. So those are the numbers. Those are the numbers that matter. Does the community have money? Or do you have a token of people that want to sit there and argue about a name and not put their money where their mouth is? Design new websites, make cool logos, all that stuff. And very well, the competition can go ahead and do that. And I wish them the best of luck, and they should, if they want to succeed. Because HANA is going to run laps around those that don't keep up with what's going on. And even if you start to try to keep up with what HANA's doing right now, you can't change the fact that versus ST, that token distribution is not appealing. I would never in a million years go, let me put $5,000 into ST. I don't even get 1% of the supply, and I'm competing with those 20 other wallets plus a 4% wallet. That makes zero sense in crypto. So learn this lesson, because I learned it the hard way. When you go in these Telegram groups and you see all these memes and we're going to the moon and we're the real HANA, this and that, ignore the noise. Do some blockchain analysis. It's easy. Analysis is too big of a word to even say for what it takes to do that. Just go to etherscan.io to make things sound less fancy and look, right? You want there to be less people with less supply so the exchange can come in and grab most of that distribution and take your token to the moon. All right. That's what you want. That's what you want. Make 20 to 30% on your stables in the bear. Woo! There you go. There you go. Check out 2Fucks on Pulse Chain. So we're gonna take a look at the price right now too. Are we on the right page? Price is looking good, man. Price is looking good. $2.3 million market cap. The volume in the past 5 minutes, $5.4 thousand. Volume in the past hour, 157,000. 1.9 for the day. Let's go take a look at the, for argument's sake, the other one that they want to talk about the name. Volume in the past 5 minutes, $0 spent. In the past hour, 45,000. 270,000 in 6 hours. Somebody just bought 2,000 right now. So, they're a $1.2 million market cap. They got some work to do. Definitely going and attacking people and calling me out. I just gave you the best reason. I hope you're watching. I forget your name. You're right. I am better than that. And I just proved why I'm so much better than that and why I'm not talking about ST. You're better than that, bro. Or you can be better than that. Go look at the ST distribution. and you would be absolutely disgusted by it if you were in an exchange. It'd be like, close that page before I fire you. I'm CZ from Binance talking to my guys that are looking for these meme tokens. You bring that page up again, you're fired. All right. I want to list the one that's got these 5 people that I can buy out the rest and get a big, large share. And as I'm buying them out, I guarantee you some of these guys will sell into my pump and I'll own them anyways. That's how businesses think. That's how exchanges think. All right. I got that embedded in my brain, and I'm going to continue to work with that. And that's the bottom line. 109 people viewing on X, 17 people viewing on YouTube. Yeah. Let's go back to their Twitter. Let's see what else they're posting. So they did the live yesterday, the X space. They did that. You see here, it was a promotion for that. Here, there was many different successful projects on there that took off too, like took off. So they were definitely out there promoting, getting the word out. Some more of their Instagram evidence to show that HANA is the Shiba. The other side of the fence has their similar, evidence and screenshots and all that stuff. At the end of the day, Binance doesn't care. Binance does not care, man. If Binance cared, they would have not listed both Neros. All right. They're like, I don't care who's the cabal, or I don't care who's launched on the 27th of July and launched on the 28th. It was like a 1-day difference. I don't care. How much volume? How much money can I make off your token? Let's look at your token supply. Well, who owns what? How much? What's the percent? They're like a mafia, man. These guys are like, it's true. It's true. The crypto mafia is a real thing. It's these exchanges. One of them is getting out of the pinta today. CZ. CZ is going to come out of jail like, I'm ready to pump Binance Smart Chain. He's going to be just right in time for the bull market too, man. What are the odds, man? What are the odds? I don't even think SBF will get out ever. He's doing a life sentence. He's in there with P. Diddy. I know he's in there with P. Diddy. That's for sure. So the important things, man. So when it comes to all this arguing about the name, straight up.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
For real. You got a daddy chill. For real. Let's go to the chat. Anyone got any questions about HANA? I think right now for today we can celebrate. Do I have price predictions? Should I do some price predictions? Let's say, I mean, if we really are out of the dip here, well, could one say this is the cup and handle or forming? I don't know. I don't do chart analysis like that. I don't believe I can chart emotions, but the emotion seems to be going wild. When I bought in again last night on one of my wallets, I did a re-entry on it. I was like, hey man, this got to be the bottom. It touched below $1 million market cap out of million. I was like, this got to be the bottom, man. They got too much going on for it. This and that. There's no way. So I made that decision last night based off the wallet distribution. It's no secret. I've been telling you guys all this. And I saw somebody on Twitter is like, oh, the developers got all these wallets and sniped and he's selling off. And I forget his name is like the Theft Detective or something like that. I was like, good work, bro. You just revealed what happens in every token in cryptocurrency. The developers that have bad intentions snipe the hell out of it on so many wallets and they leave. And that happened on every token I've ever made money on. So glad you know that. Congratulations. I give you props for all your work. But don't let that not hold you back from making money, because even if, let's say, a developer sniped 20, 30 wallets, you sit there with a strong enough community while he sells off and gets his and eventually exhausts himself and moves on because he sold everything. Dude, that's what happens. And it happens with every meme token. So when I read that, I was like, cool, man, I already knew that. Like, where have you been? Or maybe people don't know, but if your life's work is trying to prove that people snipe meme tokens at the beginning and you want to shout at the top of the mountain that that's going on, cool, but that happens with every launch. Utility tokens, meme tokens, they eventually sell off and they move on. And during that, it's a distribution phase. I mean, what do you expect? Sniper bots are crazy in crypto, Mav bots, you name it. So if you want to focus on that, and my advice to that guy who's very smart, you can make a lot of money reversing what you're doing by understanding, okay, well, let me buy the bottom because this is going on and I can sell for, double the price on a quick pump and make yourself money. And I'm sure he probably does that. If not, I feel bad because why would you waste your time doing all that analysis and not making money? And I understand you're warning people. You probably feel good about that, so I get it. Win Binance, sir. I know, right? Thoughts on Misha? You want to take a look at Misha? Oh, I have it in my favorites. Misha. We'll take a look at Misha really quick here. Let's see. Thoughts on Misha? Here's my thoughts on Misha. What does it look like to you? What does it look similar to? HANA. So Misha is just like HANA did, pump, dump, pump, and then it's in this phase here. And you stay here either for a few days, weeks, a month, and if your community is strong enough, and after wallets that want to get out have exhausted, and you still have buyers based off the community, it can start to reverse sooner than later. Sometimes it takes a long time. These are meme tokens. It doesn't happen a lot of the time too. So that's one thing you got to understand. Not everything's going to be a winner. But when it comes to HANA, Bubana, Banana, Fofana, me, my, Momana, HANA, I'm liking what I'm seeing. And of course, I would love for it to correct again and I can buy more. And ride the CTO Nero train, right? Everyone wants the next Nero's TTO. I'm glad I got to experience that. It elevated my level of understanding of what happened and why it happened, and when it happened, why it happened so fast. So I don't have any hatred towards like the SD or the other one. I know why Nero CTO did so well. I was in it at 5 zeros and a 3.5, my entries. I owned a lot of the supply between multiple wallets. I saw how those wallets distributed to Binance and all the other ones because they pumped the token and those people sold for those 10, 20, 30x far too soon and gave it up in the hands of the exchange to control the price and volume to make money. And there's the only way they could find that opportunity to do that is by a perfect distribution of tokens, a community takeover that's solid. It doesn't even have to be a community takeover; it can be just any meme token. But generally, with meme tokens, if it's not a CTO, it's not a fair distribution like what you see here because the developers own. Oh well, we own 10% of the supply for marketing, and it's like, bro, you guys got like 50 wallets with 2-3% of the supply. And exchanges still list them, but the ones that go parabolic are these structures here. And I'm trying to teach people that I'm not a financial advisor, for damn sure not a professional, but I'm teaching you what I've learned. And if you can go out there and apply it with your process and you see it happen in real time, then you're going to develop something that I don't think anyone in crypto is talking about. My goal as on YouTube is to get more subscribers and all that. That's everyone's goal, right? And so that when they talk about a meme token, it goes off and they're like, I've got this power. It's like, I've had bigger channels, 30,000 subscribers. I know what a video can do and how the tokens pump. And you're like, you're on God mode, but it's like, you know what? Teaching people the power of looking on Etherscan and stuff that never thought of before that you've experienced that can help them down the road and make more money. It's just going to make more, better karma for me overall and help people do good for the community of people and understand like, you're going to have in every narrative, let's say a new narrative happens, right? And we'll call it the Sloppy Joe narrative. And the Sloppy Joe token comes out. The day later, Sloppy Joe X comes out. And they're battling over this Sloppy Joe narrative. And this is the original Sloppy Joe from this company. And then, you know, there's the battle of the narratives. Who's the real sloppy Joe? Well, the real sloppy Joe is the one who's got the better statistics as far as volume, distribution, you know, developers that don't own most of the supply. The volume is going to bring the interest on the exchanges. The community is stronger with sloppy Joe 1 versus sloppy Joe 2. And the numbers are behind the scenes. It's not, this battle was not won on Twitter, right? It's not the raids and all that. And my narrative is bigger than yours, and mine's true and yours is not. It's all under the hood. It's all in the most transparent place in the world that you can find it, and that's on the blockchain. And once you understand this, then when you navigate and you look for your next meme token, you're going to find the diamonds. You're going to find what you're looking for. So that's why I believe with HANA, I found that. And now it's just my strength and my conviction and hold on for dear life, because if HANA does moves down, don't panic and sell. Hold it. I have that vision. I see the numbers. If HANA goes up 5x from here and we go to a 10 million, don't sell. The future's bright, you know, because what happens on those pumps and the exchanges start to buy you out. They bought you out at 10x your position, and then it does another 10x on top of a double from there, and you miss that. So understanding these factors and playing them the right way is how you're going to succeed. I really believe that. All right. Whew. Can we look at E Doge? Yeah, I'll pull that up in a sec. I'll pull that up. Glad I'm in both. Hey, that's a good point. Being in both tokens is a good way to play it. I bought more HANA because of you. Thanks, bro. Do your research, man. I always tell people to do that. Let's pull it up here. It looks like people want to look at E Doge. All right. I don't know the contract address, so I'm just typing in E Doge. Let's see. There's two different ones here, but I'm assuming the one that you're talking about probably has the most liquidity and volume. Oh man, number 9, E Doge. So let's see where E Doge is. All right, where it started here. Make sure I'm on that page. So doing the homework that I'm demonstrating. This is my first time seeing E Doge ever. Right, so I'm going to do my homework from here. What am I looking for? Well, it's not that I'm looking for a CTO. It might be a CTO or it might not be. Well, I want to look at the distribution, and the volume is important. So volume is $2.7 million. That's really good. That's attractive. Next thing, you know, before I go and look at the website and all that, I want to look at the token distribution. These are the most important factors for me on any given day on what can succeed. So we do got one with 4%. I'll go a little further in my teachings here, show you a little bit of what I'll do with that wallet address you just saw me copy. So let me make sure I'm on the E Doge one. So on my screen. So I'm looking at, I see there's 4%, there's 2.2, and then there's a CoinX. So we won't count that to an exchange. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That looks healthy. I want to just see that 4% that's got the 400 million tokens. I'm going to go to Debunk and use this as a tool to just kind of look at what's going on there, see if there's any funny business of any sort, or just so happens to be a big holder, or you know what's going on here. Pig has gifted this user an ID. This is a massive wallet. Well, $3.2 million. It's not massive, but you get the drill. This guy owns $1 million in Moonding, Nero, E Doge, this SD, Cabuso. A lot. So I want to make sure I'm on Ethereum, and I'm going to go check out the transactions here. And once I find, oh, he's got some Misha. It looks like he's getting Misha from liquidity providing for Misha. So I'm going to make sure I see where he made a transaction for E Doge. I can click on E Doge, for example. Is this the right one? Let me just make sure it's the right logo. No, that's not the right one. You want to find where the transaction took place, or find the E Doge logo, so that we can go and look how he operated with this token, maybe like when he bought it. Let me see how many days E Doge is. 4 days. So I have to go 4 days back from today of when he probably got in, seeing that he's the #1 wallet. So I have to go back to the 23rd. A lot of activity on this wallet, that's for sure. But I'm just curious when I see somebody with 4% of the supply, then I see like him with millions of dollars and all these tokens. Maybe he's sniping. Maybe he buys a ton and it's got a lot of wallets linked to him with a lot and holds these tokens for the long run, like a mega benevolent whale that doesn't sell. That's a possibility. I should be running into the E Doge purchase here, unless they didn't update the logo to what I see online. E Doge. Oh, is it? No. That's not the one. Interesting. I think I should run into the transaction any moment now. All right, here. This looks like the first E Doge interaction. Can we see when he bought it? Let's take a look here. See, yeah, I don't see nothing there as far as when this person bought it. Anyways, that's just something you can do. I'm going to look later into it. Maybe I'll possibly talk about this token in the near future because I'm now just discovering it. But back to the token distribution of E Doge, like we were talking about, I think it looks good. And then the next phase that you would have is obviously people selling off. There's not a lot of huge wallets, but even the small percenters sell off. So if right now, with the market cap of 2.7 mil, it either starts trading sideways or it goes down more. It looks like it had a 33% dump today in the past 6 hours, 36% overall. You start to look for it to trade sideways here, and then you know you got a bottom. I don't know how the community is or anything like that website. Let me take a look at the Twitter as well. So I like the distribution. I do. It's appealing to me. It's worth taking a look at and possibly buying it, right? Possibly buying it. They're pretty active on Twitter. So check marks. Hey, you might have gave me a gem. Let me click on the website. Take a look. So it is the CTO. All right. Okay. CTO. I like that. So then, my opinion is I probably have to buy some. And the community looks like they're telling me the Vitalik wallet that I saw is Vitalik. That's Vitalik. 4% is Vitalik's wallet. Oh, okay. So it's not. All right. That's very interesting. So that's Vitalik's wallet that we were looking at. Now, I get to find a little help from my friends. So E Doge looks like it's airdropping to the Vitalik wallet. I believe that's what they're saying. So really, you just have this 2.2%er and very low. Yeah, this is nice, man. I need to end the stream and start buying some E Doge right now. I like it. I'm going to add it to my watch list, and I shall participate. Thank you, guys. Man, look at multiple brains are better than one, right? This is what building a community is all about. Because I'm over here doing what I'm doing, and then some people just say, "Hey, check out E Doge," and I do everything that I do on a coin that I take a look at prior to the website. I don't even go in Telegram. You see, I don't need Telegram. The reason why I don't need Telegram, I told you I learned this harsh lesson. It just makes too many emotions. Like you get like the people that post this, and you're like, oh, is that true? Like, I don't want to feel that. I want to see the numbers. That's all that matters, right? Think of it like a company. How do you know your food is good? Because of the numbers. You don't even have to taste it. So I don't need a taste of positive or negative momentum in the Telegram group that's going to influence my decision. I need to look under the hood. Oh yeah, my burgers are bomb because our margins are huge and our sales are up, right? So that's kind of how I would, relate the two. So yeah, I like this. I like it. Thank you guys. There's a lot of people that came in for E Doge sent to 1 billion market cap. Hey, if you guys want me to do a dedicated video to E Doge, you go in the comments on YouTube. This is live streaming on X. Follow me on X. retweet this and hashtag E Doge, work for your bag. This could be the next live stream video. I got an interview tomorrow, live stream interview, but definitely like Sunday or Monday, we can do an E Doge because I like what I'm seeing. That I cannot deny. I cannot deny that. So it's on the watch list now. Look like it could possibly be where it starts to bottom out and trade sideways. Again, I'm not like a chart expert, but I've seen enough charts to say, hey, that could be my time to come back in and make some things happen. So definitely, woohoo! You can make some money during a live stream too. Opportunity, opportunity, because we're gonna go into a bull market here, guys, soon. I truly believe. So yeah, it's Friday, guys. Go enjoy the rest of your Friday. Again, I just showed you some of the secret sauce behind figuring out what I like, and I like HANA. And I like what I see. The Telegram group, everyone's cool there. Like I said, I don't hang out there for a reason because I don't want anybody to influence my emotions by saying something. Because I've been there where I seen somebody post something in Telegram and I go and sell and it 10x the next day. I'm like, dude, homie really funded me out of my bag, So pound the like button, drop a comment. E Doge people, HANA people, show some love. That gets me all juiced up to make content. And who knows, E Doge could be coming to Wreck to Wretches live stream next week, Monday. Till next time, we shall do it again. Yeah, dog.